Hey, what's up, ninjas? Thank you for clicking on the video. This is Cmanvlogga. Hey, my oldest son just took me to my first folk concert. Nickelback's gonna be right there. You excited? Yeah. Yeah. That's like the biggest event that I ever been to. Like, it was packed. Like, the first artist, never heard his music before, but it was like all real good music. I was like, oh wow. Oh shit.
Hey, 6:30 is pretty damn awesome. Are y'all ready to sing this?
Yeah.
Alright, let's start the box.
Fucking
That is nuts. Holy shit.
And I don't want
And then the next guy, here's like a full-on redneck, but his music and his voice and his tone and everything was just like, it was like hardcore rock, and again, all of that was like some real hype and good music. Like it was so exciting. Then Nickelback comes on, and I knew what Nickelback was gonna do. Like, Nickelback is like a breakup band, basically. They get memed on, all of that type of stuff. But the music is amazing music.
Yeah, I think we got our guy. Yeah, you're our guy. Yeah, you're our dude. Blue shirt guy. Blue shirt guy. Blue shirt guy. Blue shirt guy. Very careful. Easy. Teeth are expensive. Help him. There you go. What's your name? Hayden. Hayden? Give it up for Hayden! That happened pretty fast, didn't it, Hayden? He's like, fucking film this. Don't worry. Hayden, don't worry. Everybody's gonna fucking film this. Oh yeah! You're gonna be on YouTube forever, dude. Yeah. It's gonna be awesome.
Do up your fly. Make sure your fly's done up, alright?
Yeah. Do one of these. Make sure you... Oh, actually,
Double check.
make sure that's done. Okay, Hayden. That's you. Can you hear that? Absolutely. Okay. You're gonna use that as your starting point. Once you can hear, once you know the key, fuck, you're off to the races. You can run around and do anything you want. All right!
There you go. Did you happen to notice the microphone tattooed on his arm?
Yeah, he does have a microphone on his arm. I'm assuming you're a singer.
I just saw that. I'm like, okay, got a ringer here.
Okay, and a guitar player.
There you go. Hey, use the stage, Hayden. You can use the whole stage.
Absolutely.
Sing to these good people here.
Let's check it. St. Paul, you ready? Yeah! St. Paul! Let's give this a shot. Here we go. I never stand in line because I never get it. It's like bottom of the night that I'm never gonna win. This life has a turn out right the way I want it to be. Tell me what you want.
They played a few of them songs, got me tearing up.
Scream their absolute hearts out to this next song. So I gotta tell you, yeah, this one is going out to absolutely everybody. We want to hear everyone singing along. Here we go.
Yeah. But it was like really an exciting time. In case you're wondering about my work, remember when I brought up where I was like cut hours because of the assistant manager and how they're acting? I got notice from the manager because I told him about it, and he gave me back my hours, and I said it's good. Yeah, it's only 11 minutes, not hours, minutes. I don't know if this made it through to in my other videos, but I really tried to explain to my kids about entrepreneurship and just spending money to make more money, which is basically investing, and it all becomes a different source of, what do you call that word? What is that word when you don't have to work and the money just comes in? Passive income. Yeah, like so there's this camera. This is the best camera setup I've had ever. How I got to that quickly was I was selling my equipment. I'd use them, make money off it, then I'd re-up and get more. Spend a little bit more, make back a little bit more of the money, and same with this. Like, I pretty much made back all the money that I spent to get this. So I'm about to put this back on the market to sell again. Then also with my kids, some of them didn't get the concept of it because, well, I don't know, like, because this past year I spent a lot of money upgrading, but they didn't see the money flow that I had. I spent a lot of money. I made a lot of money this year so far, but I was like they don't realize how much money I spent on doing a little bit of things here and there, and I was keeping money in the wife's pocket and just making sure all the bills were spent, and like, yeah, I was getting her money, but then all these other things they don't take into consideration. They don't understand, like, to end up at zero balance at the end of the fiscal year, you know, like that's the goal. Like even the income tax people tell you that's what you want to do. When I took bookkeeping and accounting in college, income tax I failed at every year because every year the income tax things was changing, and so like I have to follow patterns, and since there's like real no pattern to attach onto, I didn't figure it out anyway. So I kept on failing income tax. That's why I never got my accounting degree. Like, yeah, that was always an important thing that I always try to give off, was for my kids to invest in something that's gonna be utilized to make more income or can make them passive income. Like, I tell them about my YouTube channel. I got them all interested into video making and making YouTube channels and videos and trying to get to the monetized status. And I was like, I get monetized, but I don't make a lot. My life's not too interesting. It's like, it's interesting to me. It could be a lot more interesting, but just because I'm such an introvert and laid back, it's not that exciting. But anyway, you get the point of what I'm trying to say, right? You understand me. You understand me, right? Right? Just in case you're wondering, yeah, I still cry like every day. Look at this guy. Fly, bro. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but one of the first times that I went out, I went to go play pool with my oldest son. And talked to this guy who was sitting there, and he asked me, because I told him about my sobriety, and he was like, well, what are you doing in a bar? I was like, you sober? I was like, well, yeah, but I just needed to get out. He was like, well, what's going on? And so I told him what was going on. He was like, all right, now I'm worried. And I was like, why are you worried? And he's like, you've been out. He said it's been 3 days. He's like, man, try 3 years. It's like, be safe, man. Take care. It's going to take a lot longer. And it does. It is. I've also ran into some different ideology or talking about that type of stuff where, like, try not to focus on what you've lost. It's more so about your mind trying to focus on the potential of what there was. You know, don't look at you got left. You know, don't look at your love of your life left you. Which is kind of freaking damn hard, you know. But more so look at they lost out on you, and you got to stop trying to focus on the potential of what was. So it is hard. It's really hard. You know. Back in the shop. This bag sold. It's pretty clean. It's in a Mary bag. I think these run around $60-$70. But just because it's used and it's on eBay, I think I priced it at $45 and sold for $39. Pretty sure, something like that. And so I wrote this piece on Facebook, just kind of memorized the moment in my life and what I was thinking, what I'm feeling. The feeling is incomplete. It's a Facebook post. I said, most of my life, even as a child, I thought life was about finding love. I tried to find it everywhere, and with most people I was in a relationship with, no matter how short I stayed with them. It's like I was trying to put the heart shape in all the wrong shapes, referring to that child toy. Eventually, I gave up. Love isn't worth the time and commitment. Then my wife walked into my life. 15 years together, almost made it to 14 years of marriage. We had 10 early years without an argument. Then our struggles just grew from 5 arguments the following 3 years, and the last 2 years having a rapid decline. Until I had to end it before we ended up hating each other. It sucks, still to this day. It's been 32 days now. It's not any easier. I did find in that time, when you love yourself, that's when life is the most beautiful. Right now, it's hard to love myself for how things turned out. Moral of the story, I think I've always been right, just not on the right track. Life is about finding love, not with another person, but love for yourself. Cheers to reconnecting to self-love. Not that kind either. That's all. I just wanted to Facebook this time in my life. Like, I don't want to sound like a sorry dude, but it's like I'm turning 45 in less than a month. I'm overweight. I'm bald. No, I'm just kidding. I don't got no balding spots. But, like, it's hard to freaking lose weight. Like, I try to do all fasting and lifting weights all the time, or a good amount of the time, and you just don't feel handsome. You don't feel like, or you feel like, who would want you? Like you're damaged goods. But aren't we all? You know? Yeah, that's a White Claw. It's, I found that to be a lot better because it's sparkling water. You know, try to avoid that dehydration. Drink a little bit.